Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from US Bank Stadium. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They motion the tight end over. First down, May. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Back to the air. It's May. Taken in by Williams outright. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Slot man motioned over. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Made out a throw on third. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Allen to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Mason. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Mason on second down. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mason gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is second and 6 coming up. Another throw here for McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. To the air on first down, May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throw for May. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. May now from the gun. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the score remains knotted 7-0.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Operated from the gun. Here's May. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We've set it down from 37. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's May. Chased out to his right. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by May. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Their own 38-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds his target, Mason. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. May looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, New England.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it near the 8. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Mason does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Mason again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut it to just a point before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This is Allen to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's out the clear. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, May. This one falls incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. May now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Delonte Taylor has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running once more with Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Brought in right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Brought in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
1st down from the 42. Here's May again. Throwing the out route complete. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Regalis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This is Allen to return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Mason will try this one at the gut. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. It's to Williams over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's made to the air. It is caught left side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, here's May. And another grab for Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. May now. That's completed right side. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense to line. This is second and 4. Now it's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Again, McCarthy to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dreams, and it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This is Allen to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. to Mason. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Crazy.
May looking to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up third down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Crazy.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's fourth down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Crazy.
Trying to throw for it with May. It's on target to Williams. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
This looks like a run drawn up for May. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch it to a two-score game in the fourth. Drake made the touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
This is Allen to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
49-yard line.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense to the line fast. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
What's up? Eddie, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th.
May's pass.
not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
First down throw for May. That one's cut along one sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Patriots pushing to get within range for a game winner. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gets made right side by Coleman. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. Setting up to pass. Caught out left. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Design run here for May. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. He gets it on with his own keeper. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Scattaboo. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the Vikings.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And when it mattered most, he got it. No miss this time. He wins this game. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.